Rising prices, but also rising temperatures have been an issue across much of the country. The UN Secretary General says scientists confirmed July was on track to be the world's hottest month on record. Here in the U.S., analysts expect crop condition ratings to take a hit from all of this heat, while Arizona, it seems to be taking the brunt of it. Now, how's it impacting farmers there? That's exactly what Farm Journal's Tyne Morgan wanted to find out.
Heat making headlines all across the country last week. Arizona seeming to be in the bullseye of it with a record streak of days 110 degrees or greater. But Yuma County, Arizona farmer John Bolts says the heat isn't really that abnormal for them.
The heat always impacts us, but I think the best way to describe it is we're used to that. That's normal weather for July in the low desert here, like here in Yuma or in central Arizona. We're kind of used to the warm weather.
The streak of heat in Arizona isn't the only news generator this week. It's also the all-time record low temperature.
As a teenager starting to work in ag full time myself, I can remember leaving to go to work and passing the bank signs long before we all had thermometers in our vehicles and whatnot. And it was not unusual to see 95, 94, 99 degrees at sunup here in Yuma on the bank signs as you're driving through town headed out to the field. So that's kind of what we're experiencing now.
Yuma County, Arizona farmer John Bolts says his area is known for growing crops like leafy greens, broccoli, and cauliflower that's then shipped across the U.S. and Canada. But it's those crops you won't see growing here in the heat of the summer.
This time of year, we know it's going to be hot, so we're growing crops like cotton. We have Sudan grass.
He says farmers were more challenged by the second consecutive year of record cool temps in May and June. So what's causing the warm temperatures this month? USDA meteorologist Brad Rippey says it's actually something that started in mid-June.
We started to see some trouble brewing in Texas. More recently, that's expanded into the western United States, especially the desert Southwest. That heat that's coming up from the south is likely more related to El Nino than anything we've seen to this point.
And Rippey says even though signs of El Nino have been minimal so far, El Nino typically doesn't impact the northern hemisphere until during the cool season.
So that October to April timeframe, that's when you see the consistent signal with El Nino, usually wet in the southern United States, mild and often dry across the north.
Listen,